Cambodian Genocide, A Survivor's Story, Episode 7, Glints of Light, Resistance and Hidden Humanity. The Angkar declared Year Zero, attempting to erase all memory of our past, but even under absolute terror, memory is stubborn. It clings to life like a whispered secret. These were the whispers of the past, a fleeting mention of a festival, a shared memory of a street vendor's song, a name from the old world. These were dangerous acts, but vital. They kept the historical truth alive, resisting the Angkar's total lie. Each whisper was a defiance, a tiny spark against the darkness. It affirmed that we were more than just laborers. We were people, with a history, a culture, a family. Amidst the starvation and paranoia, the human heart still found ways to beat with compassion. These were secret acts of kindness performed under the shadow of death. A shared piece of scavenged food, a hidden kindness towards a starving child, a whispered warning about a particularly cruel cadre or an impending purge. These moments were incredibly rare, incredibly risky, but they were the proof that humanity could not be entirely extinguished. They were the glints of light that reminded us of who we once were and who we might be again. The Angkar demanded impossible labor, but resistance could be found in the mundane. This was the art of sabotaged tiny acts of defiance that risked everything. Crops were mismanaged, tools lost in the mud, canal digging performed with glacial inefficiency. These were not grand rebellions, but silent acts of defiance against the regime's productivity demands. Each small, intentional mistake chipped away at the Angkar's efficiency, a quiet refusal to fully participate. In their madness, it was a way to reclaim a sliver of control in a world designed for absolute obedience. The Angkar tried to strip away our identity, our faith, but the human spirit is remarkably resilient. Hidden rituals, silent prayers, a hidden amulet, these were anchors in the storm. It was an internal struggle to maintain one's human identity against the regime's dehumanization, to remember your name, your family, your spiritual beliefs, even if only in the deepest parts of your mind, was an act of profound resistance. These secret devotions were a declaration that the Angkar could control your body, but not your soul. Even within the ranks of the oppressor, humanity sometimes flickered. We observed the cadre's cracks. A rare moment of hesitation, a face that showed pity, a refusal to report a minor infraction, a momentary loss of focus. These were young men, often brainwashed, but sometimes the weight of their actions became too much. These cracks were fleeting, dangerous to acknowledge, but they offered a tiny sliver of hope. They reminded us that not everyone was entirely lost to the ideology, and that even in the heart of the beast, humanity could still, on rare occasions, breathe. These small, defiant acts, the whispers, the compassion, the sabotage, the resilience, the cracks in the enemy, they were the glints of light that pierced the absolute darkness. They were the proof that humanity, however battered, was not yet entirely broken. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more episodes. Thank you for watching.